Guys, what is up? It's your boy Beast here. Welcome back to another Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle. Now, this match here is another match here against a guy from Smogon by the name of Nevs. Now, as you can see on the team preview, I've actually made my custom team preview right here. I know a lot of people have been doing it lately, so I figured I might as well just give it a shot and see how it goes. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to use this forever, but I figured I might as well just give it a shot and see how it goes. Now, I apologize about not uploading this battle yesterday because this was supposed to get up yesterday, but I was really stressed and I had a lot of stuff to do yesterday, so I apologize about that, but it's going up today instead. And this match right here is another match here against a guy from Smogon by the name of Nevs, and I'm using the same team as I used in the last battle. And I'm looking at this guy's team and I see that he's got some pretty threatening stuff on his team. He's got a Salamence and a Zapdos. I mean, I've got a lot of ice type moves on my pokes, but those things are probably the main threats that I see on his team. He's also got a Jellicent, which could be a problem, and a Swampert as well because it's part ground and I cannot handle it with like a Thunderbolt from Magneton. It has also got a Donphan, which could be problematic if my Tentacruel dies, but he's also got a Gengar, which can easily be handled by my Spiritomb, so that's probably, I don't know really, his Gengar is not a threat at all. But yeah, I'm using the same team as I used in the last battle. I made some changes to some of my pokes. I put a choice specs on my Magneton, and I believe I actually put Acid Spray on my Tentacruel. I'm not quite sure if it was this battle or the next battle, but we're just gonna have to see. So yeah, let's just get this battle started. So my opponent is gonna lead off with a Zapdos, as I'm gonna lead off with my Tentacruel. And this is obviously a really bad matchup for me. I was thinking he was gonna lead off with his Donphan or something because I mean, I thought he was gonna like set up early rocks or something, but turns out he's not gonna do that and just gonna lead up with this thing. Now this is a very bad matchup, obviously because of the type advantage, and I probably make one of the most craziest over predictions ever right here. I go for the Ice Beam without switching out of there. He's gonna hit me in the face with a Hidden Power Ice, I believe that was, and I mean, I just completely demolish that thing. It doesn't die, unfortunately, but I get a lot of damage on him at least. And the main thing right here was that he actually switched out of there the next turn, which makes me think he is choice, because why would he do that if he was not locked in? Because he could have just went for the Thunderbolt anytime if he would have not been choiced. And I'm thinking his choice scarfed actually, because a choice specs move would have probably done a little bit more than it did, but I'm not quite sure. I'm not concluding anything just yet, but I'm just gonna go ahead and set on my Tentacruel right now. And I was looking at the damage right after I clicked the Giga Drain, and I was looking at the damage. This thing is especially defensive, and I realized that right after I clicked Giga Drain. And I mean, that's when I realized I should have Acid Spray on this thing. I did forget to put it on this battle, but I did put it on the next one, so Acid Spray would have definitely been very useful in this battle because I could have just lowered his special defense and then surprised him with the move. So that was just really, really bad right there, and I'm just gonna continue spamming the Giga Drains to his face. Fortunately, he does not burn me with the Giga, or what's it called, Scald. Now I was thinking he's gotta go for the Recover this turn, and turns out he's gotta do that, which was really nice. But I make yet another over prediction right here. Now this over prediction right here works like 95 to 99% of the time, but this time it does not. I mean, I was just really pissed off at this point because he did not switch out of there, fearing a Thunder or Electric move, and I'm locked in because I'm choice specs, and I'm just gonna have to switch out of there and find Tentacruel again, obviously, because I mean it's really the only thing I can switch into because it's a specially attacking Tentacruel, and it's really the only thing that can take a burn. And because obviously it's a special attacking, and it really wouldn't bother that much from a burn. So I'm just gonna make another really nice over prediction and just go for the Ice Beam, thinking he's gonna switch out of there into something that can take a Grass type move, and I just destroy his Salamence right there. So that was really nice right there. I'm really happy that I got rid of his Salamence that quick, because the Salamence would have caused huge problems for me later on in this game if I did not get rid of it right there and then. So right here he's actually gonna surprise me with his Gengar and go for the Destiny Bond as I go for the Pursuit. I was thinking he's not gonna die because he did not switch out of there. He's actually gonna live it, and then I was thinking, okay, I can just take it out of there with a Shadow Sneak, and turns out that it actually works for the second turn as well, and that's why I lose my Spirit Tomb. So, I mean, I would have really liked to have my Spirit Tomb for the rest of the game, or for a longer period of time in this game, but unfortunately that's not the case. He's just gonna take me out of there with the Destiny Bond effect, I guess, but I'm just gonna go ahead and send in Bronze. For some reason I was thinking that I had Toxic on this thing, but turns out that I do not, which really sucks, because Toxic would have been very, very beneficial against these bulky water pokes. And I mean, I'm just gonna have to fodder out this thing, because I don't want to switch out of there and get unnecessary damage on any of my other pokes, you know. But I'm just gonna continue going for the Earthquake on this thing, and I mean, he's just gonna try to go for Earthquake himself, I guess, over predicting, but just gonna go for another Earthquake, get a little bit more damage on him, but he's just really bulky. I mean, he can take that 50 times if he wants, but I'm just gonna try to go for another Earthquake, and he's gonna waterfall me to the face, and that's gonna do quite a lot to me. But go for another Earthquake, it's gonna do like nothing to his Swampert, and he's gonna go for a third waterfall or fourth. I'm not quite sure how many times he's went for it, but he's actually gonna flinch me this turn, which really does suck. I mean, that it does have a 10% flinch rate, so I mean, you gotta accept, or not accept, but expect it to flinch sometimes, because I mean, what else are these effects there for? I mean, they're just there to troll, I guess. But he takes him out of there with a fifth waterfall, I think that was, and gonna go ahead and send a Tentacle. I knew he'd switch out of there, just Jellicent. I'm just gonna go for a Giga Drain, get back a lot of HP. And I mean, it's not gonna do much because his Jellicent is especially defensive. Like I said, Acid Spray would have been very useful. I'm not gonna say it any more times, but it would have been very, very, very useful. So, gonna switch out of there this turn. I was thinking he's gonna go for Recover, another Recover this turn, but he just goes to the Skull. I know I can take it because I took the last one. I should be able to take this next one, but fortunately for me, he does not burn me, which is really nice. And right here, he's gonna send in a Swampert. I go for the Thunderbolt, thinking that he would not switch out of there, but he actually does, and that was just really frustrating, because I guess this guy kind of outplayed me in a way right there, but I don't know really. But he's gonna send in I'm just gonna send in my Medicham. I'm not quite sure why I do that, but I mean, I somehow managed to take that Earthquake, because this thing is just really frail. I really didn't expect to take that, but I make another bad play right here, go for the high jump kick. I probably should have went for the Zen Head, but that would have demolished his, or not demolished, that's probably not the right word, but it would have destroyed his Jellicent right there, because he's not physically defensive, and I mean, I got the huge power as well, so it would have most likely just taken that thing out of there. But he's just gonna continue to go for the Skull without like recovering or something. I'm not quite sure why he does that, but I mean, I'm just gonna take him out of there with the Giga Drain right here. And I mean, the only pokes that I have left are my Tentacruel and my Magnezone, and not Magnezone, Magneton, and my Rhyperior that I haven't sent out yet. And he's gonna go ahead and send in the Zapdos this turn. I'm just gonna send in my Rhyperior now, because I mean, I really don't need my Rhyperior. I'm thinking I'm gonna replace my Rhyperior, because I really don't seem to need this thing that often, really, because Rhyperior is just here to just die, I guess. I use it for foddering most of the time, so I should probably consider switching this thing out of here for something else. But yeah, he takes me out of there with the Hidden Power Ice, I think that was, and that was a pretty nice prediction on his part. But he takes me out of there with the Hidden Power, and I'm just gonna send in my Magneton, almost at zone, but Magneton this turn, and he's gonna switch out of there into his Donphan. Now, I go for the Flash Cannon, and I'm Choice Spect, and check out how much it does. It almost takes it out of there, and I was like, holy shit, that is incredible. But I go for the second Flash Cannon, and since I'm invested in speed, he will not be able to outspeed me, and I take it out of there. So yeah, like I said in my last battle, this thing actually has a higher base speed than Magnezone, its evolution. So that's why I figured I might as well just try out this thing just to kind of trap in the steel types. And I mean, I find it really shocking that, you know, evolution is slower than a freaking lower evolution, because I mean, you know, when Magneton evolves, it somehow becomes slower, which, I mean, it becomes stronger but slower, so I really don't get the logic. But he's just gonna send his Zapdos to die. He's gonna die to the Sulfur Rocks, and I was thinking, okay, I'm done, I'm gonna die to the burn right here. But check it out, I live with freaking 3 HP. That was really shocking right there. I expected to die right there, but I live. and that was just fantastic, and I take it out of there with a Giga Drain. So that was a fantastic games whatever. A fantastic game, Nevs from Smogon. Really hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Leave a like rating if you did, and I will see you guys later. Peace!